continuing the fantastic build that we've been building all week long. Been pushing this build of the trilogy, as you guys know. Everybody's been jumping on. Great support from everyone. Great to see you. Great to hear from you. And big shout out before you even come on, because I'm such a big fan of everybody that comes on my channel and helping the channel to grow as far as we've got. And we're trying to go further so we can give people and bring more free stuff to you guys and just give away and let the whole community get as large as it can get. That's my job. My job is to bring you guys great stuff, and hopefully in the future Lego is going to hook up with me and I can give you guys even more stuff, and I can show you guys live builds and stuff like that. So I'd love to see everyone jumping in. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my program, because my program will support you by giving you free stuff every time you sign up for the top tier. All right, so don't forget that. Also, don't forget, if you want to give a little donation to help the channel to grow, you can do that also. Drop a little donation. That would really be helpful, help the channel go, as the channel is being funded just by me and me only. All right, so help us out. Let's push that. And anyway, let's help the build. All right, let the builder build, as if I can't find another way to say it. Okay, so what we're building on the trilogy today, guys, continue building. If you haven't been in before, right, we're building these. If you can see that right there, right, I'll just move it over so you guys can have a look at that. Right there, that's one of them. And we'll put the other one on the opposite end so you guys can see that right here next to my mascot. So we're building, I just try to get this right here so you guys can get a better look. Yeah, we're building the droid carriers all the way back from the first one, which you can see on your left, maybe my right, from 2000 all the way to 2016, right? We spoke about it before, but we want to jump on now and just start the build like we did with General Grievous. So we're doing that right now. So we're up to this point yesterday. If you remember the last build, we were here, and we want to just move up now, upwards and onwards, right, guys? All right, so let's just add the pieces that we need here now and just move up. All right. So I talked about the struggle we have with how I hope Lego changes it soon, change it back anyway. That they've changed how they set up the instructions. Before you used to get it off a PDF, and now since they changed it, it's really tricky to do it. It's hard to see because you have to type in the number and just Google it, and wherever it comes up, whoever posted it, you can find it there, and it's not really the way you want it to see it. Anyway, we were here, and let's just start building and add to this. So we were here, and we want to add two pieces onto the front over here. Like I said, it's sort of tricky, so it's a struggle to really see it. I don't have, like I said, I'm building this out of my garage. I don't have the instructions. I don't even think Lego's got the instructions, really. Anyway, so we're going to place some of these right here. Two of those. This is the only build that came with the smallest size of these, right? I want to talk on that also. Exclusively, well, a little more than the other ones, because I noticed came with, like, on this particular piece, there's 16 of those, which on the bigger ship, the 7662, does not have that. Okay, so let's just add some flat bricks here and move on. Okay, guys, if you jump in and hit that like button, and let's bring the channel up, and let's keep the build progressing the way it's been doing. And it's great to see you guys. So let's add the pieces and let's move forward. Move up. So we need a couple flats. Again, all these are, like I said, from my garage that I've taken apart from other ships, other builds, stuff like that. And I try to focus on the builds that I want, and I probably use pieces from another ship, stuff like that. So that's what I do. Right? So let's move on and move up. I want to say it's also a smaller build when I look at it compared to the other ships. I think it's a smaller build. So anyway, guys, drop me a like. So again, guys, we're building the 75058 because we already built the other two, and now we just got to knock this one off. So a couple pieces I need here. I have to go in my bag of tricks here and get those out. So we need two of these, two of the grid and brown, which goes right up front. Also on the 7184, it doesn't have any brown grids. I have to say that also. It came with black grids and light stone gray, but not brown. Anyway, let's move on with the build. Again, guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're up to. All right? What you're building. If you're building anything, drop me a line. And also, I'm giving big shout outs. Say if you want to get a shout out, just let me know, and I will give you a shout out. Okay, let's continue with the build. Yeah, so let's continue with the build. So we want to add some of these red bits right here. And I'll just move this out of the way. And we want to place that on these bricks, these beams, Technic beams right here, all the way through. And that one goes right up here, like that. Right, we'll be needing one on the other side, obviously, always. And some of these black, don't want to knock this over. Just find some of these black tubes, 2 of those. It's very difficult sometimes to see the black tubes because they just fit right in with the rest of the stuff so easily. It's very tricky to find them. So that goes there. Place one of these right here behind it, one of the tubes, and that will go all the way through there, obviously. And it's 2 of them. Okay, and then we'll place one of the red ones right here to lock that in place. Okay, I'm sure that's going to be some sort of mechanism to open it up or make the droids move. Let's see what happens when we do get there. Okay, we got to just move this over a little now, and we're going to do some building. So we need two of these, which goes on top of each other like that. And we need a square just right on the top, which we'll just lock in like this right now. Again, guys, big shout out to you. Great to see everyone on there. Okay, so we'll place one of these right on the top, like so. And then one of these funny type bricks, show it to you right now. Gotta move these around a bit. As soon as it's located, I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, so we'll add that right on the top, right here, and another piece right on top of that. So this goes right here, and one brown, as soon as I can locate it, in here somewhere, in this mayhem, like I say all the time. Right, so we got the brown, and that goes right here. We'll be needing 2 of those, so one on either side of this. I want to turn this around this way, and that goes right there, like that, and we repeat that build again. All right, so 2 of these. Let's find that gray, and then we'll move up. So guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're up to, what you're building, if you're building anything. All right. It's the sec. I'm jumping the gun here. Yeah, let me know what you're building, if you're building anything, guys. And I know everyone can't wait for what's coming out. I personally have mine in pre-order. A lot of people are trying to sell me ones, and I really don't want to jump out and buy it like that because I want to wait for the extra bit that Lego is going to be giving. So I want to wait for that because you know they usually give, if you buy on that specific day, they will give you something while stocks last. So I'm waiting for that as opposed to just buying it because a lot of people, somebody wanted to sell it to me from Florida. And I was like, should I go in that way? And then I thought about it. I was like, I'll just wait. I'll be in France. I got it in pre-order, and I'll probably pick one up while I'm out there also. So, we need some gray pieces now. 4 of those. Used a lot of these on the last build. Right, and 2 brown, and 2 black pieces. There's one of them, and I can locate the other in this mayhem, like I say. Just bear with me, guys, and we will find that, and we will move on. Need one of those also. Okay, so we take 2 of these and place this right here. 1, 2. And then there's this funny thing that we're going to place up here. You'll see it in a second. It looks sort of like a corner, but it's not a corner. See if we can just find that in here somewhere. So let's build one of those and build the other. And then we'll move on from there. 2 brown pieces. I just located them. Guys, here we go. So we got these 2 brown pieces here, those. And the top, you want 2 black. Brown. Brown and brown. Like that. and you finish up right here with those two things we spoke about, which I'll show to you in a second, guys. Yeah, so let me know what you're building, guys, if you're building anything. I know it's Easter Sunday and a lot of people are visiting their families and whatnot. All right, so let's move on and place this right here. This goes right here. And the other one goes right there, like that. And let's move up. So we need to do a one of those builds like we did before. We need two of these. And one short bar, like the one we placed before. Again, if I could just find it in this mayhem here. And we'll just move on to that. So two of these, two of those. And we will move up to the next level, guys. Okay, so back here, we need some of these slidey plates, like every one of those came with them, except that last one. The 7662 did not have it at all, but all the other ships had that that slidey bit to make that everything flow real nice across. Okay, so we'll need two 2x3s. And two more brown 2x2s, 2x1s. So again, guys, thanks for showing up in the live. Been trying to complete these 3 ships for you over the break. So all trilogies, like I said, all trilogies all the time. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. Just wanted to make an adjustment here, and then we'll move on with the build. Quick adjustment, guys. It's not going to take any time at all. These do come in handy. In my videos, I do have a section where I show you how we use these on different bricks, how you can put them together and use them that way. Sometimes the bricks are bigger than you need, and you can use it that way. Anyway, so let's build this. Add these on here while we're doing this part of the build. Okay, so we'll add these 2 on here and then move on to the top, right? So we're going to build this. Right, so they want you to take 2 of these, 1 of those, and go right through here. Hope we got that correct. Do want the right bar. Just 2 of those. 1 of these here. And 1 clip goes on the back. Again, if I could just find it in this mayhem here, and then we'll move on. All right, guys. So this goes on the top, like so. And then we'll just complete that. So again, guys, let me know what you're building, what you're up to. If you're building anything. So guys, again, I hope you're having a fantastic Easter. Just want to drop out that and give you guys a big shout out also. Everyone who's supporting my channel, keeping the channel going as it has. And we're just growing every day because of you wonderful guys. Anyway, let's just put this in here and close this part of the build off. All right, so we need 2 of these. 1, 2 of those. Place this in the back, and then the red goes right there. Let's move it back a bit. And this fits right on the top. Goes back even a little further. And this goes right there. Some reason it's not giving me that extension. But it should. So guys, drop me a line. Let me know what you're up to, what you're building. If you're building anything. So let's continue with the build. Like I said, I build everything out of my garage. So out of these 3 builds that I've been doing on this triple build, right? I build it out of my garage, and sometimes some of the pieces are harder to locate. But I like building them with the correct pieces, so there you go. Anyway, so we place these in here, right? Put this on, put the clip on the top, like so. And place the red just right at the end here, like that. Okay, this goes on the top end. And goes right over here. So again, we were talking about that before, and I think this is that thing that makes it move, where the axle is at. So that's the piece of the mechanism that's gonna make it move. Okay, just got to put on two pieces here, and we will finish that up, and we'll see that go right there, which is different from other things that I've seen, but so that'll be going right there. Okay, and we'll see how that works out, see how it turns. Anyway, guys, again, thanks for jumping on the bill. This is BOBAbrickz. Thanks for all your shout outs. Big shout out to everybody who comes on the channel. This is BOBAbrickz, and we will see you tomorrow at the correct time. We were doing a later build to see what was going to happen, right? Don't forget to check out my program and get signed up for the top tiers. If you want to make a donation, go right ahead and do that, all right? And let Lego know what we do here. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. This is BOBAbrickz, and may Lego be with you.